Hey all, it's Rebecca. And in today's video, we are doing another Steam Reactions. This is for the game called Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. And I didn't even know Avatar had a video game. So when I saw this little thing pop up for Steam, which, let me pull it up really quick, this one, I was like, oh, that's pretty. I loved Avatar. I own the extended version and the director's cut and all that, the fancy box kit for Avatar. I have not seen the new one. We were supposed to go to the theater and see it. We ended up not going because I wasn't feeling well. But I didn't even know there was a video game for this. I was like, so this looks like it just released last year. So I don't know if there's other versions of this. I'll definitely look for that at the end. But I was excited to see this, and my hair is doing crazy things because I do have it put up in a ponytail. But the weather here is actually warm for once. It is 50 degrees outside. It was 22 the other day. And for the moment, we have heat. So yay for that. But I'm going to go ahead and get into this review. I'm going to run my intro really quick, and then I will be right back to talk about this because I'm kind of excited. Okay, so this says Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora is a first-person action-adventure game set in the Western frontier. Reconnect with your lost heritage and discover what it truly means to be Na'vi as you join other clans to protect Pandora. It says recent reviews are mostly positive with 400 reviews. All reviews are mixed at 2,108. The release date was June 17th of 2024. The developer is Massive Entertainment, and its publisher is Ubisoft. Now, Ubisoft is kind of like one of those publishers that you either love them or you hate them. And I've been playing Ubisoft games since like the 90s. So, you know, ever since they became a company, I've been playing their games. And I think the Heroes games are the first games that I started playing. I originally started with the Might and Magic games, the Heroes of Might and Magic games. And then I think it was Heroes of Might and Magic 4 was under one publisher, and then Heroes 5 is when Ubisoft bought them out. And so that is when I started noticing some changes, but they developed the game a little bit more richly. The artwork had changed just a little bit. They kind of kept the same storyline, and I still have my Heroes of Might and Magic 5. They actually just call it Heroes 5. They kind of got rid of like the Might and Magic part of it. It just says Heroes 5 on the box, but that's when Ubisoft took over the franchise. And so, I've been familiar with the publisher for a very long time. This says it's an action, adventure, open world exploration in 3D game. And if you've ever watched any of the Avatar movies, then you should be familiar with the premise. Basically, us humans go to a world where we don't belong because they have minerals that we want to steal. And we basically do what we do as white people. And we go in and we conquer land and we steal resources from the native people on the land. I mean, it's just like the British taking over the United States all over again, and Canada, and killing off the native population, because that's what white people are good at, is taking things that don't belong to them and murdering the populace in the meantime. So, I mean, colonization 101. That's what white people do. So it's a horrible cycle that they will probably never break because they're too stupid to learn from their bad mistakes. It's sad to say. But looks like the game is kind of based off the movies and the story behind that, which I don't know how accurate it is. There are 2 trailers there, and then some graphics that you're seeing flip through. So it looks like this is on sale. I'm actually filming this on January 14th. I don't go into work until later today because I have a doctor's appointment. So I'm actually filming this earlier in the day. And then, so it says the midweek deal offer ends July 20th. So you can get it for 60% off. Its original retail price is $69.99. So you can get it right now for $27.99, or you can get the deluxe edition for $31.99, the gold edition for $43.99, or the ultimate edition for $51.99. I'm not sure what the differences are, but between all of them, maybe it'll tell us down below. Oh, good. So standard edition's the base game. Deluxe edition gives you it just says ultimate pack. And then gold edition gives you the base game and a season pack. And the Ultimate Edition gives you the base game, season pack, ultimate pack, and a digital art book. Whoop-de-fucking-do. But the ultimate pack that's listed here says it includes this. So it says the deluxe edition includes the following digital content: And then it's got this word I don't know how to pronounce, Heritage Cosmetic Pack, a Character Cosmetic Set, a Premium Weapon Skin, a Banshee Cosmetic Set, this word again, Hunter Equipment Pack, a Character Gear Set, and a Unique Weapon. Then there's the Season Pass for the Gold Edition, and then the Ultimate Edition, it gives you these items. So it does tell you what you get. And so this gives you the Ultimate Edition, gives you 2 story packs, an extra quest, the Banshee Cosmetic Set, and more, as well as the 2 items that you got up above. Graphics are fucking beautiful on these photos. And then I did notice the only links on here are just to the website, and then of course the Steam link. So let's jump into the videos really quick. There's only 2 trailers, and then we'll look at the artwork. So far, just watching these flip through just to gather this information here, because I grabbed that first before I do the videos so that I can put that in the description box. Just the art scrolling is just amazing. So I don't know. I mean, I doubt James Cameron had anything to do with this game. I mean, they may have brought him on. I think it would be really cool if he had, or if anybody that worked on the movies had any hand with working with Ubisoft, and they may have contracted with some of the art designers and stuff, but they also may have had non-competes to not touch any of their other projects, but they may have also had some sort of contractual things to work with any of the other Avatar projects. So that would have been like cool to see, but I just don't know if they had anything like that. So let's click these and I'll shut up for a minute and we'll ooh and all over the video. I always thought that was cool when they touched those and they would... You've got feathers.
You have the mark. You are Sarentu. Teach me the ways of the Na'vi. What they do to the land, the RDA, that is death. Not want war, but they have made us warriors.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what happens when people come in and take shit that don't belong to them. They kind of make everybody warriors. That was very short, but the graphics are really pretty. And it's very similar to the movies. This one's much longer. Oh, look at how pretty. Almost looks like wings on a glass-winged butterfly on that one creature. I don't know if
Avatar Frontiers of Pandora is an exciting open-world action-adventure experience. When playing it on PC, you'll enjoy state-of-the-art features that will immerse you in the wonders and dangers of Pandora.
You are new, are you not, to this world?
Yep.
Ray trace reflections and shadows will bring the world to a whole new level of beauty and realism. Preview and fine-tune your performance for stunning visuals with extended graphics settings. And with our built-in PC benchmark tools, players can test their settings in a controlled environment to compare results and optimize their experience.
The water. Holy crap.
AMD FSR2 can also be used to fine-tune the balance between visual quality and performance.
I'm team
The game can handle
NVIDIA.
most resolutions and aspect ratios. Even ultra-wide screens are high-resolution multi-monitor setups.
We must bring the fight to them.
Players can enjoy a smooth experience, stable FPS, and low latency in all resolutions. They can even expect a higher frame rate with the right settings and the latest hardware. The game takes advantage of high core count processors, as it has been optimized to perform on lower specs and high-end PCs alike. With its many other options and features implemented, AMD and Ubisoft are pushing the envelope of technical and visual quality in gaming. The fight for Pandora has never been so captivating. Immerse yourself in the extraordinary world of Avatar Frontiers of Pandora on PC.
Okay, now that she's done yakking, I can come back
Handle
here. I want to look at graphics on... Okay, look at this palm frond looking plant. Look at the detail on just... Like, we have these in Florida. This type of plant right here. Like, my dad has one of these in the front yard. just the flippin' detail, and even the tip right here where it's like a different color. Same with like over here, some of these have like different coloring on the leaves. They do that in real life, like when a leaf is damaged or it's had too much sun exposure, or it's overwatered or something like that. Certain leaves will change colors on the ends, or like if it gets brushed against too and like the actual frond itself is like damaged, they'll change this like yellowish hue, like right here. The fact that the game devs changed the coloring on some of these, not all of them. If you look, it's not all of them. I noticed that when she was running her mouth, which honestly, I don't want to listen to her talk again. But like I was noticing the coloring on this was just ever so slight on some of these fronds that it's legit to like real life. And I was like noticing that. That's really cool. I don't know what this is, but it looks like it's got some sort of fruit. There was another section where like even these, the way that they curl, this looks like an actual fern in real life, and how like when they're growing out and as they're like unfurling, because sometimes at night ferns actually will curl in on themselves to protect themselves. So this looks like a fern that's like just waking up for the day, and you can see like the ray of light coming through the forest. There's other like fern looking plants here that are unfurling for the day. There was another section where there's more of those like fern things here, and you can see they're mostly unfurled now, which is, their way of doing photosynthesis. They're unfurling so that they can actually collect more sun, which is really cool to see that aspect where it's more realistic. There was another section when they were like jumping across on the rocks, and it looked like there was some like pod or something on. Those were cool looking too. Those look like staghorn mushrooms. I'm guessing that's like collectible stuff when you're not running. There's more of those fern things up close. See how like the tip is all curled in? Like I said, they do that for like protection. There it is. There's that pod I was looking for. This looks like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know, some sort of like habitation kind of unit, or maybe there's a plant or something inside. It's just like little things like this. And there's another one down there that caught my eye as this was going through that was really kind of neat. And then like there's like moss or something hanging off of this that I was like, these are the things that I'm taking in as like the video is playing. And of course she was running her mouth, so I didn't like really talk over her because, that people find that annoying sometimes. But it's like all these like little, like, look at the moss undergrowth on this outcropping of rock here. Like the detail on all of this shit. That is what like kind of blows me away. And again, as a guy, guys don't like pay attention to a lot of this stuff. They're like, oh, they're going to blow up this helicopter thing right here. They got a bow. They're just going to blow it up. Girls are like, oh, look at the waterfall. Because we look at shit like that. I look at this waterfall here, and I look at the waterfalls over here, and I look at all the other aspects to the games, because we kind of look at all the other stuff when we're playing the game, because we view things differently than dudes most of the time. And I like to appreciate all of the aspects of the games when I'm looking at these videos. Like when he went to blow up this canister here, let me see if I could go back. There it is. I knew he wasn't going to shoot him. He was going to shoot this, because you've got this nice little flame symbol right here, which goes, that means that's combustible. This is a gas canister of some sort, like a propane tank or something like that. I'm sure this canister being red with the white stripe on it means there's some sort of fuel inside of it that, this means that it's some sort of chemical. And this one over here also is some sort of flammable thing, because there's a warning label right there. It's like orange with a black symbol on it. There's another canister here with a label right here I can barely make out. But I'm not going to shoot this motherfucker. I'm going to shoot this, because this is going to go boom. And that's what he did. When this person here with this rifle goes to land, they're not shooting this you right here. They're going to shoot this, because this is going to have a bigger impact, which may also take out this piling here and take down whatever this structure is on top of it. Because you see this also over here, there's a dude standing right next to it. I'm looking at all of this when I'm looking at these videos. Some people only look at this dude. I'm looking at him and this and that and this. There's some sort of like earth mover kind of vehicle over here. I'm looking at this machine right here that may or may not have somebody inside it. There's another dude over here on the ground. There's another big earth mover vehicle right here. And I'm like, this right here is going to do an area effect. There's also this dude right here that has something in it because it looks like it's turning. And if you go back just a hair more, there's some sort of like line of sight thing right here. I don't know if that's like a laser sight that somebody's got or somebody's sighted him, or maybe he's ziplining in or something. But when you're coming in, I'm looking at this dude here, this dude, this dude, this dude, this equipment, and all of this other stuff. And I don't know what these are running pipe-wise here, but I'm looking at taking out this to take out this, him, and him to do enough area effect. And then when I get on the ground, I'm going to go after this sucker here. And that is how I tactically think when I'm looking at this kind of situation. And that's exactly what he did. He lands, and as he's landing, you see he blows that tank. And this dude here, you see he's shooting up because of the explosion causes him. He looks hot. You see, he took that out, but this guy wasn't close enough to be affected. So once you take that out, you then have to attack him, and then the other dude is still going to come up from behind.
It's been optimized to perform on lower
see how he
specs
took that
and
out?
high-end.
So I don't know. I look at kind of this stuff as like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm autistic, because I look at the bigger picture and then break it down into each section. But I think this is really well done. I think it's really pretty. I didn't even know they had a game. So now let's look at some of the screenshots really quick. Let me open those and then I'll reposition myself. Look at how pretty that is. Those, I don't know if they're painful to step on. They look like sea anemones or like the sea urchins. Sea urchins, the ones that are like little spiky balls. Those little guys are neat. But this is the one that was like pecking at the ground with its nose. Very interesting creature. He's got a little fishy aspect on the back of his tail. They almost look aquatic in nature. It's that big motherfucker. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a helicopter incoming. Of course, you got to take this sucker out first. I'd take out it. He's already got a spark on his arm. I'd be taking out this hand or that arm to get rid of it. Or finish whatever this is blowing. Looks like there's another spark here. I'd probably start shooting here first and then go after whatever this is to disable him. It's amazing how much bigger they are to us. I always thought that was so neat in the movies, that they were just, we're like, 5 to 6 feet tall, and they're like 14 to 18 feet tall. Angry Rhino. Those were always so cool to watch in the movies. How they bonded with them and then rode them. They always had attitude problems. Those are neat looking. I don't know what they are, though. Might have to rewatch the movie now. I know we have Disney Plus, so I could always watch the other one. It's so pretty. I think it's really well, the art style is really well done. I'm definitely going to put it on my wish list. And I'm going to follow it. Now, I'm curious to see if there's any other if there's another version of the Avatar game. No, it looks like this is it. So maybe they don't have another Avatar game. Maybe this is the Avatar game. And then they've got other like DLCs for it. Oh, that's neat looking. I don't know if you guys just heard that. The dog's talking to Jason. She does these little like yarpy, barky noises when she wants to be paid attention to. Okay, so this one here had 112.9 hours on record. and they gave it a thumbs down. It says, sigh, so much potential here, but unfortunately squandered by a remarkable, unimaginative application of Ubisoft's tired and reductive open world formula. Let's start with what's good. The game looks amazing and runs really well. Make sure you meet the hardware requirements. It fulfills the fantasy of visiting a gorgeous planet full of alien flora and fauna. The different biomes have distinct flavors, and there's just so much stuff and color and sounds through which you can walk, gallop, and fly. I especially love the thunderstorms. We're going to skip to this paragraph that says, unfortunately, everything else is sigh. The main quest is okay, but not great. What bogs you down is the structure. It's structured in a plodding, awkward, and mechanical linear manner. You are told exactly where to go and what to do and really don't have to think about it at all. Still, it has its moments with a handful of set of pieces of thrilling action. The story itself is very on the nose, retelling of how Europeans treated Native Americans. Oh, gee, kind of that's exactly what the fuck I said at the beginning of this video. The story itself is very on the nose, retelling of how Europeans treated Native Americans and other displaced people, and oh yes, don't forget to save the environment. So on brand, and unlike the 2009 Avatar game, you were not given the choice to side with the humans against the Na'vi. Actually, you can only play a Na'vi. Unfortunately, you will have to look elsewhere to fulfill your colonial and or white savior fantasies. Is our children learning? However, there are side quests which are should be the meat in open world. But here there are many very repetitive and too often very dumb, likely incredibly dumb. It's as if the devs blew a whole budget on licensing the Avatar IP and could only afford interns to write these. And then, wow, that's a really long review. So this one here says they had 0.3 hours on. Says I bought it in December of last year, saw all the bad reviews, figured. I'm guessing that means fuck it. Might still be a fun game with some bugs. Well, I guess not, because I spawned in under the map on GameStar. Well, shit. That's bad. Nothing I tried fixed it. No one online seems to be having the same issue, so I can't troubleshoot anyone else's findings. Hi. Honestly, it's a bit disappointing as I was still kind of hyped for the idea, but I didn't even get a chance to experience. Refunded, not worth the money, and Ubisoft is very in more hearts, so I'm guessing they cussed again. Unlikely to actually fix it. Truly the new EA. So there's a few other like positive reviews. Game similar to Far Cry games. It's good but not worth full price. Buy it on sale. Despite being made by Ubisoft, the game is actually awesome. The open world is absolutely breathtaking. The world is packed with content. There's even a co-op so you can enjoy your time with friends if you aren't into the single player experience. This one says that their game was refunded again, 1.1 hours. The game is so buggy, even though it looked amazing, the gameplay doesn't make up for having to restart the game 3 times just to get through the tutorial because it soft locked my progress and didn't open doors that I had already cleared the checkpoints for. Oh, that sucks. This one's got 145 hours on record, but 31 hours on the time of review. It says that don't let the negative reviews discourage you. This one's got 89 hours on record, but 50 hours on at the time of review. The game is visually stunning, exactly what you would think. The game is insanely resource heavy on your PC. It is apparent the visuals were the primary focus. Well, I mean, it's an Avatar game, so what? I mean, you would expect it not to be. Combat is a crapshoot. You may one-shot an entire enemy camp, but then absolutely destroyed by a single panther-like creature that is apparently immune to all manner of weaponry. Well, that would be bad. Got it on a 60% sale and still think I paid too much. Game is buggy, no manual save. The autosave system is trash, in my opinion. I have missions I can't complete due to known bugs with them. Basically, this is Far Cry, but a worse version of it. Story is even worse than Far Cry. So now I guess I need to write myself a note to look up Far Cry. Because I don't know what that game is. Yeah, it says game is absolutely stunning, but only worth it if it's on sale for $70. It is outrageous. So it's on sale for $30. Maybe I'll pick it up when it's like 80% off. Not so they're saying even at 60% off, it's not worth it. So those are kind of some bummy reviews. It is beautiful. But those reviews are kind of like, now I understand why it's saying that it's mixed. Because it says 67% of the 2,108 user reviews for this game are positive. So 67% of the reviews are positive, but even the positive reviews that I was reading, some of them are like, meh. So What do you guys think? It says it's similar to Enshrouded and Final Fantasy, and you guys know I hated Final Fantasy. It's just not a game that I prefer. None of my friends have it. It says it's a currently popular game. It's been out for half a year. Well, it's been out actually a little over 6 months now. Would you guys play this? Do you have this? What are your thoughts on this? I think it's stunning. I would actually be interested in playing it. If I got it as a gift, I would definitely play it. So yeah, leave your thoughts and comments down below. It is on my wish list. I've got 50 items on my wish list now, but yeah, tell me what you guys think down below, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. I don't know when this will go up, but it'll have to go up before the 20th because that's when the sale goes off. And I will see you guys in another video very soon. Have a fabulous day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you later. Bye.